Moss, Shay Khan.
Contest between National Christian School and Clarksville Academy. If you'll please rise for a prayer, followed by the national anthem, and then the starting lineup. With the prayer, here's Coach Ryan McClary.
Please bow. Dear Lord, thank you for this night and this opportunity for both schools to come together and play the game of basketball. First, I want to give prayers to the leadership of our country, give them wisdom and patience. Help us to come together and unify under you. Please bless everyone during the game, keep them from injury, and please watch over everyone as they travel home. In Christ's name, amen.
From the campus of Nashville Christian in growing and gracious Bellevue, Tennessee, this is Mike McPherson along with Coach Jeff Brothers, our side commentary, and our special stat man, Coach Ryan McClary. And we've got a full staff in here today, Coach, with stat man and everything.
It's a full booth.
This is nice.
I'm just going to sit back, relax, and add a little color to the broadcast.
I appreciate that, and Coach McClary will help me with the stats there, so I don't have to keep up with that either. So Nashville Christian hosting first place Clarksville Academy, coming in with a 14-4 record overall, Coach, and undefeated at 8-0 in the district, and they look like a junior college team.
Well, they do have a good-looking team, and what they have clearly just on visual is just height advantage at nearly every position, if not, I think every position. I think that's going to be the case probably in both games tonight. A lot of guards abound here at Nashville Christian. We need some post presence to develop.
Ball up, tipped, Whitley Miller. We somehow control that
JB.
tip. And Ava Pomeroy out top, the Panda Bear, takes it down. She's being guarded by the biggest girl on the floor. So, Charlie Harper right side to Pomeroy. They're playing off her a little bit, so that's an interesting matchup.
Well, they got to guard somebody, and they just we
Right.
have 5 small guards out there, and they have some height, and so they're going to have to determine who they're going to guard, and that's going to give us an advantage on hopefully some penetration, dribble, drive kind of things, kick out,
Charlie
layups,
Harper
free throws.
takes it in, and she's going to get to Grayson Bonds, who penetrates nothing there. They are long. And Coach Clark, they've got them in a man-to-man, not a zone, and they're coming after the ball. formerly the Houston County boys coach a few years ago.
Yep.
Grayson Bonds being pressured here hard by Diamond Bryant. I love that name, Diamond.
Well, Coach, if we'll be patient and just work for good shots, we'll keep the ball out of their hands as well, keep the game.
Ava bounces into Grayson, who got it off flat-footed because she's trying to get off as quick as she could. The ball is deflected out of bounds and will come to Clarksville Academy. But I know she didn't jump on that, but it's really smart play. She's trying to get off before it would be rejected back into her face.
Yeah, well, I mean, we worked the ball around and got a good shot. Ava with penetration right there was able to dish it down to the far block, and Grayson, like you said, quickly got the ball up to avoid the defender's reach, but just unfortunately off the rim.
2-2-1 full court press, beating it. This is a Dolphin, no good, but putting the ball back up, no good. Number 30, and did she walk with the ball? She did. That's Micaiah Artis, and this team is tall. We had a 2-2-1 full court press. They beat it quickly, but missed the outside shot, and then the follow-up in a walk.
Interesting travel call right there, Coach. JB was boxing out, not knowing the girl had not shot, so she kind of boxed her out into the travel call, which I like.
Let's see, we're being a little patient here, and that's probably going to be good tonight. Last year at their place, we erased a 22-point third-quarter deficit in an upset win. That was one of the best girls' games I've seen in a long time. Tonight, with 4 girls out of the rotation, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, all of our posts out of the rotation, essentially.
And the steal. Here they come, but JB steals it right back. JB, the Junkyard Dog, looking for Whitley. Whitley had the 3 from collegiate range, but backed it out down to 6:04. First quarter, we are scoreless tie. And Charlie, did she make it? Ladies and gentlemen, bottom. And Charlie from 23 feet. We lead 3-0, Coach.
Good patience. Work the ball around, not force anything. Charlie had a great open look, squared up, and drilled it.
So they struggle with it. JB is going after the ball. The Clarksville Academy will maintain possession. Here's Bryant. She will want to set the court. We are in a man-to-man. They bring a double high post, and they're going to do a ball screen over here and feed in the ball screen low. A Dolphin, nice spin move. And she lays it off the board hard, goes in good, and she was fouled. That was a nice play.
It was. Just, you could tell she has a good feel down there on the block. She knew what she wanted to do when she got the ball with her back to the basket, turned a nice little post move back to the middle and hit the left-handed shot.
She cuts the lead to 3-2, and we'll have an opportunity to tie it up here as this undefeated in the district Clarksville Academy team comes in, and we see why they are undefeated. She strokes that one nicely for a 3-3 tie. We come down the sideline, beating the press with our break. And Grayson Bonds 007 over to O'Charlie. O'Charlie looking for JB at the high post. O'Charlie stutter step dribble, now brings it back out. They're hounding her, and they switch on the handoff. 007 left side to Panda Bear. Panda Bear looking for Barbecue. She's on top, and Whitley gets it there. So we're holding it, waiting for them to come and get us. Inside of JB. JB takes it down the lane, hooks it up there like Bob Cousy. Doesn't get it. She gets it back, gives to O'Charlie. O'Charlie backs out of there with it. JB, good hustle, actually made a really nice move and laying it up a little too hard. Bonds down the right side, gets bumped and throws it away.
That's Pomeroy.
That's Pomeroy, excuse me.
And so far, not quite halfway through the first quarter, Coach, Jewel Sizemore made a lot of good hustle plays for us. Got the opening tip, has knocked the ball away a couple times and gotten some takeaways, and then a good move. She's going to have the advantage right there going down the right side of that lane for that kind of shot.
2-2-1 full court press. They beat it, laying up easily is a Dolphin, and they had no trouble there.
Well, our backside girl didn't get down to the block fast enough to prevent that. Good job on the press break by the Academy.
We move the ball around O'Charlie. She's in trouble, gets out of there with it. They're really stepping up the pressure now. They're coming out to extend the defense a little bit more. Clarksville Academy leads 5-3. Here's a spin move by Pomeroy. Looking for help, needs a cutter, finds Whitley. Whitley had a 3, backs out. She's being guarded by the tallest kid that I've seen in this gym in a while. Pomeroy lays it down, lays it back over her head. It is no good. Ball rebounded by a Dolphin. They come past the timeline roaring. Going to Bryant. She'll gun the 3. Did she make it? No. Nice block out by Whitley. Lobs ahead to Pomeroy, who's going to be double teamed. Left hands bounce it. Saved by Miller. Miller out top with it. Will set the court. Sorry, I was looking at some other notes. And they've got the 5-second count on her, but
No,
there's a little bit of a bump right before the 5-second call occurred. So a blocking call, and that kind of bailed her out.
Well, she was dribbling, did the little dribble away and spin back into the ball screen to maybe dive down that far side of the lane right there. That's worked for us a couple times to get open shots.
O'Charlie takes it to JB on the short corner, looking for a cutter, no one cut. Now back to O'Charlie. Rejects a ball screen from JB. JB takes it into the key, bumped a little bit there. We're still patient, down 5-3, 3:12 to go. O'Charlie, this one's a little long, but there's JB again for another junkyard. That's why I nicknamed her Junkyard Dog, because she gets the junkyard, the trash, the ugly stuff, Coach.
Yeah, she does a great job of just being aggressive to the ball, and is a physical player, a tough girl, and she likes the contact, and she likes to hustle for those kind of plays, and she does doing a great job for us here in the first quarter.
Grayson Bonds comes out on top to get the ball. Takes the ball to the right side. Whitley will gun a three. No good. That's her shot. She liked it. Didn't make it this time. And Moss into front court. They move the ball back out to the top. Bryant with the ball, and she hands to number 10. That's Atia Moss, and she's going to run the play here. Double ball screen on, and then into a handoff, and then another double ball screen. It's a pretty nice play, but we picked it up pretty good. And they swing down the corner. Now they hit the cutter inside. And JB kind of had to grab the cutting Michaela, artist, and get a little play there.
Yeah, and like you said, the double ball screen, the handoff, then back to the double ball screen, just trying to catch us out of rotation right there. But I think we did a good job resetting the defense, and then we didn't see Artist going down the middle of the floor. We saw her, but just unable to stop her from getting to the basket, and JB had to foul.
Artist left hands it off the rim. Coming in is Cherry. No, that's Curry, excuse me. Left hands it again, no good. I guess she would left hand it again if she's left-handed. Here's Pomeroy into front court, down 2, 2:11 to go. Trying to keep the ball game controlled and low score is what we're trying to do. Clarksville Academy wants to get it and go.
Well, we want to be methodical on the offensive end to work for a good shot. No use to forcing it into those long arms and tall trees in there. And we had a couple of good shots. That three-pointer by Whitley I thought was going to go, and that would have given us the lead.
Whitley hits a cutting Pomeroy, lays it up left-handed nicely on the cut. Yep. And Pomeroy cutting down the lane, left hands it up there like magic.
Good set piece right there. You can tell Coach Dan worked on that off of some film, and it worked out well for us.
We're pressing. They beat it, and we're swarming. We double-team the ball, but we leave the top open, and number 10 is going to gun that three. That's Moss, yes. And Moss nails it for an 8-5 lead to come right back. Down the right side on the press break, we have it deflected out of bounds, but we'll maintain possession side front court. 1:24 to go, trailing the big Clarksville Academy team 8-5.
And Coach, it looks like one of Coach Wilkerson's strategies here is if they do get a made basket, we're going to try to get the ball down the floor and beat them back in transition, see if we can take advantage of some quickness right here.
Tall Artist has come out of the game. And we hit JB. Then there's a little bit of UCLA cut. She came up underneath. She's in trouble in the trees and is going to throw the ball away. But they may have stepped or laid on the baseline, and it will go back to us on the baseline with 1:09 to go. We set 4 across now. Coach signals something else, and JB cuts right there. Has it? Will she lay it up? She throws it too far. 1:05 to go, 8-5. Clarksville Academy quickly in front court. Down the baseline, driving, laying the ball up. No good. JB out of there, got hit. No call, but clears the ball over to Pomeroy. Pomeroy trotting up court, down 8-5. We're under a minute now. She goes all the way in for another left-handed. This time it was a little bit short. And coming out of there with the ball is Diamond Bryant. And she's going to come past the timeline against the man-to-man pressure. The clock down to 38 seconds. So an opportunity there for us to cut it back to one basket. It still is one basket technically, and now we've got an illegal ball screen, and that's going to give us the opportunity to take the last shot with 31.4 so we can cut it to 1 or tie it here at the buzzer.
And Coach, a couple of things that I've seen is, from the top at the top of the circle, we've got a little bit of quickness on the first step and having the opportunity to get down the lane. We just missed a couple of those shots.
Clarksville Academy trapping. We clear the ball, and hopefully we'll hold it down to 22, 21, 20, down 8-5. We play catch out top. Pomeroy now has the 5-second count, tries to break that. They didn't call it. Okay, there we go. JB's got it. Oh, we had a cutter, didn't get it. Threw that one away, and Coach Dan will be upset with that turnover that really, it was forced, but it wasn't that big a deal. We got to protect it better with 8.7 seconds. Clarksville Academy, plenty of time to get a buzzer shot up. So Bryant will try to get, no, they're going to throw it long down the baseline. Down to 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5. And number 4 is going to be taking the ball, laying it down, and walking. And so we will get the buzzer beater possibility with 2.5 to go, and it is side back court, so we don't have to go length of the court. Let's see if there's something we can get off cutting toward the basket. And it's stolen and laid up, and that looked like a walk. Maybe it wasn't. That's a tough turnover at the buzzer as she played it perfectly, and that was –
yeah, we got to be smarter than that on our inbounds.
Shanae Johnson, yes.
We need to throw something inbounds going towards our basket within
right.
2 seconds. Don't give them any
It's what I thought we were doing at first, and we popped back this way.
Well, and they were in man. I'd like to, recognize to get all 4 of us in the backcourt and rush us all 4 towards it. Because kind of a go deep, all verticals kind of football play right there.
Right. We'd rather make the turnover on our goal down there than down here on our their end.
I saw a great out-of-bounds play, coach, in a college game earlier this season, and I can't remember who I was watching. I want to say it was Kansas and somebody. And the inbounding team had the ball under the opposing basket, so they had to go the length of the floor. They came out of a timeout. It was a Duke game. So it wasn't Kansas, it was a Duke game. And they had all 5 players lined up out of bounds on the baseline.
Mm-hmm.
The official handed the ball to one of the players, and the other 4 took off, and it looked like a football play. They were running patterns down the floor, and they hit a streaking guy down the floor.
I'll have to look that one up.
It was pretty impressive. All right, stats coach for the first quarter. Clarksville Academy, Johnson had 2, Dolphin had 5, and Moss had 3 for their 10 total. And for us, Ava Pomeroy had 2 on 1 for 3 shooting, and Charlie Harper with a 3-pointer. So we have it within 5, but we haven't been able to take a lot of shots and certainly have not hit a high percentage of them.
And Clarksville Academy not only hit the buzzer beater, they get the ball to open the second quarter. So that last minute was big for us in falling behind here, big in a negative way. We drop back into a 2-3 zone, and they're going to gun the long 3, and she just stroked that Diamond Bryant, and it was a diamond pretty shot, and it's 13-5. They're into a 2-1-2, and they're really scrambling. We beat it, though, nicely. Pomeroy takes it in, lays it back up. Good over her head, 13-7. Good break there. We're really at a size disadvantage. In addition, we've got 4 girls sidelined with injuries, 2 permanently with surgeries this week. Gunning the long 3, no good. JB comes out of there with the ball. She's in trouble, but
our
ball's knocked out of the bounds by them, and coach is asking our point guards, our guards, why do they come and help JB? So O'Charlie in back court, as we said, against the full court pressure. It's now man-to-man full court. O'Charlie has them clear out. Boy, there's a quick girl on her. She's right in her face. We get a clean handoff with Pomeroy getting a ball screen from Whitley. She's going to try to take it to the baseline, but wisely gets it back out to JB. Takes all the way and lays it back overhead. No good. She's had 2 tough misses, 13-7. We've had our opportunities, coach, and they're gunning a 3 again, and this one is good for Curry. And, boy, these exchanges are hurting us right now because we've had our opportunities to stay in this game. It's out to 16-7. Miller drives baseline, kind of flops it up there, no good. So Clarksville Academy running quickly. Pomeroy with a nice steal on the baseline and will get fouled immediately by Curry.
Good hustle by Ava getting back right there. And that shot by Whitley, the first one that looked just a little bit forced. A lot of our shots, like you said, have been at the 2-3 foot range, kind of layup shots. But I think we're just a little bit leery of the length and the height in there. And we're just getting the ball off mark.
We throw the ball away, but Pomeroy picks it back up, struggles like a loose football, lobs ahead to JB on the baseline. Tries to clear, looking for a cutter, brings it into the key and gets it over to O'Charlie, who backs out. 16-7, 6:13 to go. O'Charlie left-hand dribble. Boy, they really get after us. Hard to score on this team. See why they're 8-0 in the district, 14-4 overall. Putting the ball down on the ground, but getting kind of a horse-collared there. She took off, was Bonds, and they'll call the foul, and we'll bring it inside front court as we approach 6 minutes of the second quarter.
And, Coach, it'd be good for us to get into a bonus situation with our dribbling abilities and our ability to get a step past. We might pick up some fouls, be able to score from the charity line.
Miller brings the ball between the circles. His coach calls a set. And we said a double down over on O'Charlie. She's got the three. She'll take it. Did she make it? No, her feet were not quite underneath her. And at 5:45, here comes Clarksville Academy trying to increase their lead. And gunning the ball again quickly, number 4, and that's Bryant. She hit one a while ago, no good. Ava Pomeroy roaring out of there. Let's see what she does. She's going to bounce it off her foot. Got a little too fast with it. Checking back in for Clarksville Academy is a Dolphin.
Well, Ava tried to just cross over right there at the basket, and unfortunately got her foot out in front of her, and the ball caromed off of it.
Oh, we get a steal. Pomeroy on the 2-2-1. At the free throw, I thought she was going to pull that. I don't know why she didn't. Coach probably wondering that too. Skylar Oliver checking in with Reese Duggar. Get a couple of fresh bodies in. 16-7. Man, we had another good opportunity that time, but they did knock it out of bounds. It's lobbed into Reese. Reese looking for Skylar. Nothing there, and Walt.
Yeah, just took a little hop right there, and then established the inside foot as the pivot foot. The outside foot came down, then she stepped again with her inside foot.
We're not afraid to press. I like that. And we got a turnover a while ago out of it. Clarksville Academy playing catch on the press, and they beat it in front court. A little bit of shuffle step there, I thought.
That's a foul.
But they're going to call Bonds before she may have shuffled the feet with a foul.
Well, with Skylar, I think, Coach, Skylar has kind of stumbled and wrapped her arm around the Clarksville Academy player and kind of forced the stumble.
We drop back into a soft man-to-man, 16-7, 5:10 to go. Clarksville Academy, with no matter who they sub in, they've got a big lineup. Curry inside.
3 seconds.
And they kick it back out. A Dolphin in there a long time. Now they're going to gun another three, and they're not afraid to put it up. And that was good also by Shay Kahn.
Yeah, her brother played football. That's the reason I know her name.
All right. Good-looking shot there. It's 19-7. So we can't afford to fall too much further behind to stay in this game. We curl Bonds up on top, nothing there, and they are all over us. And we break the 5-second count. Over to Skylar Oliver on the left side. She gets to Miller. I'd like Whitley to shoot that one, but I know we want to run some clock here also. So we may pass up a few open shots to do just that. We do some weave out front. A little Harlem Globetrotter work. Miller with a lot of footwork. It's just too much footwork there. Coach, in the pros in college, they don't really call it unless it's an advantage. I wish they'd give the high school kids a break, too. Yeah. I think we're too picky on that.
Well, they don't look in the NBA, they don't look below the waist for any kind of thing.
That's right. Get your 2 or 3 NBA continuation steps.
Right.
So 19-7, so Clarksville Academy. We almost got a steal there. They're going to lob it too far out of bounds, so our pressure paid off there. 4:07 to go.
And Coach, I think we're playing well.
Yeah,
we're
we really are.
The shot opportunities that we have, or else it'd be a couple of basket games.
If we could have made the shots that we normally would, we're right in this contest. So we get a high ball screen that they kind of force away from it. That's a good one on the second one. And back to Miller. She's been hounded out top, takes it to the key, backs back out of there. 3:51 to go. We trail 19-7, second quarter action. 007 Bonds out top, holds the ball, waits for the 5-second count, then takes it into the side of the circle. They hand off, and we're in trouble on that baseline and do throw it away. 3:34 to go. Here they come. Coming out of there, lobbing ahead, deflected, but we've still got several turnovers in this game. Skylar Oliver hands to Bonds quickly ahead to O'Charlie. Had the three, backs out of there. Take it, O'Charlie. To Skylar. Skylar, take it, Skylar. Okay, I guess we're going to run a little bit of clock before we jack them up. 3:15 to go, 19-7. Clarksville Academy has led since the first minute of the game. Duggar off the double flare for O'Charlie. She got bumped after the shot. No good. Here they come. Clarksville Academy Wildcats taking it all the way in nicely on a 3-on-1 break, laying the ball up nicely as Kahn. And a timeout quickly by Coach Wilkerson of the Nashville Christian Lady Eagles. Coach, I know we've got a Cammie Bishop and was in surgery today for her knee. Earlier this week, Lizzie Lacey had 2 broken bones in her hand. Hopefully we'll be back tournament time. Then we've got, of course, Riley O'Connor, who has a broken leg and was hoping to get cleared for this game, but it's still going to be a couple of weeks. And then Emma Oberbreckling with some tears in the hamstring area, I think.
Yep, got a sore hamstring, and Riley's excited about, getting back in there, but we can't force it too quickly. It's a tournament sport. We really need her to be healthy for the tournament. Don't want to aggravate anything in these games, even though she does need to get in and get some action just to get her conditioning and get her shot back and get some rhythm back with the players on the floor. But, Coach, I'd like to see us finish out the half just with a little bit of patience and get the shot up. We can dribble past and maybe draw some fouls and get to the free throw line.
We lobbed to Skylar Oliver inside. Nothing there. She wisely, I just went off the air. Are you on?
No.
Andrew, we're off the air. We're not on the air. Okay, we just went off the air. We got it back there. I know many of you panicked when you couldn't hear our voices there, Coach. I'm sure people were dying to hear us.
We're the cure for insomnia, Coach.
We are. People are relaxing right now in their sofa chairs, dozing off. 21-7, we play a little weave out there. O'Charlie handing to Pomeroy. Left hands it over to Skylar Oliver. Nice little weave action here. Let's just be careful with it. 21-7. Harper backs the ball out of there, takes it all the way in. She's just going to throw it up there to get rid of it. A little bit of out of control there.
Well, I like the dribble drive and just go up through the defender to draw the foul would be better.
Another three, Curry, yes. Now it's 24-7, so it's starting to get away from us here. 2 minutes to go, first half. Oliver out top. Place catch with Bonds. Bonds, triple to the right. Backs out of there, breaks the 5-second count. Left hands it to the other side. Comes back, gives to Pomeroy down the lane. Does she take it all the way and lays it up? A little too hard, Coach. Another one that we had an opportunity.
Well, and that's the shot Ava hits a lot. She's missed, I think, 4 of those in this half, and that's 8 points. That makes it, 15 or, mid-teens, and she's not the only one. We've missed a couple of close. I wouldn't say they're gimmies because they're contested even if they're not there. They're
not gimmies, yeah.
Just mentally contested because they're close enough to get a hand up and get a deflection or a shot block opportunity.
Clarksville Academy is called for an offensive charge there against Oliver, and now they're pressing us 24-7, and we lobbed ahead, and it's deflected. Clarksville Academy 2-1, bounced nicely in. Beautiful defense by Pomeroy. They throw it away. Peanut Butter hands it over to Panda Bear past the timeline. Double team. Now she clears it safely. 1:16 to go to Bonds. So we came out of there nicely after that 2-on-1. Looked like they had the easy lay-in. 1:08 to go. JB.
Well, travel.
24-7, yeah.
Midstream. And speaking of changing your mind midstream, our principal, Brian Bishop, just informed me that we were not, in fact, off the air. We just couldn't hear ourselves.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Brian. They're going to gun another three. It is no good. Cammie Bishop recovering. I hope she's listening also. Mr. Bishop, thank you for clearing that technical difficulty up. Gunning the long three, no good. Thought it looked good there, JB.
That was on line.
It looked good from here. 47 seconds to go, down 24-7. So a tough team we're having to play tonight with 4 kids out with injuries. 2 permanently with surgeries. 2 hopefully will come back in 2 weeks. Or actually, yeah. So we're hoping 3 of them will be back.
Could get 3 back possibly, yeah.
Actually, we're talking about, yeah, that's right.
Just depends on Lizzie's timeline. It's going to be tough with that hand. It's her shooting hand, and obviously she's a ball handler as well. So that hand's a tough thing in basketball.
Clarksville Academy, a lot of ball screens out top, down 11 seconds. And they're trying to get a last second shot here. Look inside to their tall girl. Cutter, nothing there. Takes it down the hole, throws it up there like a little bit out of control and laying the ball up, no good. Artis at the buzzer. So both teams with a lot of opportunities. We've had a chance to keep this thing close. They've had a chance to blow it out pretty good. And so we got to take what we've got here, 24-7, and we'll take a break here, and we'll come back with stats and highlights that has been presented and brought to you by Coach Ryan McClary, who has a son playing in the next game.
And a daughter on the
roster of this one. So
JV player for him.
Got a son out in Colorado who's probably fishing and hiking right now, while other kids are having to do homework. So we'll be back. We'll take a break here and be back in just a few moments. Jacob. Oh, I thought you was going to, huh? Going to do what? Oh, yeah. Hey, turn us on. All right, Coach Ron McClary will read our stats here. Halftime. Coach, go ahead.
Coach, can you hear me?
We got you.
I'm in the house.
All right.
Okay, for Nashville Christian, leading scorer Ava Pomeroy, 4 points. Charlie Harper with 3 points. And then for Clarksville Academy, you've got a leading scorer in Nicole Curry. She's got 6. Shay Khan has 5. Jaden Dolphin has 5. And then Ataya Moss and is that Diamond Bryant? They both have 3, and then Shanae Johnson has 2.
All right, Coach McClary, thank you. And I know you do have one son out in Colorado, and the other 3. I've had your first 3 children, and very proud of them. They all pulled a 1.5 average in my Bible class. So I know you're proud of that.
So they're overachievers.
Yeah, that's right.
Good.
And
Good.
With
we do hard. We try hard.
We're
Coach.
proud of. I know you are too. So all right. Ready to begin the second half, and Nashville Christian down 24-7.
Coach, why is your Bible class so hard is what I want to know. Don't we want to get these kids the gospel? And
spelling Mahershala Hashbaz is pretty tough. So Nashville Christian running a little motion out top to begin this half. Racing Bonds looking for Ava Pomeroy, finds her, then cuts through. Well, this team is big. Whitley gunning, nice bottom string music, nylon net, yes. Every adjective we need right now.
Well, it'd be good to get her, comfortable and confident in that shot. She gets squared up, she can definitely hit them.
They beat the press. JB coming in from behind to deflect it, and they're going to call her coming over a shoulder.
That's an interesting angle to call that foul from.
24-10, 7:29 to go as we start there.
But a good officiating crew. I don't want to get ahead of myself. They've done a good job, and
they're
this is a good group.
Clarksville Academy on a little give and go there, and they lose it, throwing it out of bounds, and we'll get possession on the baseline. Trailing 14, so we need to keep this thing under 10 in the third quarter. Have a chance in the fourth. 7:23 to go. O'Charlie walks it up. She'll face the man-to-man pressure of Bryant. Over here to Pomeroy. Pomeroy lays it out. She's going to try to take it all the way. She was pushing off. Oh, and she had her forearm out there the whole way.
Wow, that's what we need to do. I mean, that's what I think, and I think they talked about it because she clearly, attempted that. Just take them on the dribble, get them on your hip, lean into them, and get a layup, get some fouls. But I might disagree with that call, but we got to keep doing that, and hopefully they'll go our way.
2-2-1, and she's going to walk. 7:06 to go, 24-10. O'Charlie with Bonds, Miller, Sizemore, and Oliver.
And, Coach, we played some scrappy defensive ball tonight.
Right.
We've come away with some steals, some loose ball stuff.
And there's an illegal pick on JB. So they're calling some of this pretty tight here, Coach.
Wow, that was some dramatic effect on that.
Yeah, again, a lot of difference in the high school, college level of what's a foul. 24-10. They're going to gun the 3. The long one, no good. Comes off there, nice rebound by Bryant, clears it back out. They have the girls to rebound. Swung around here to the left side, Oliver on her. Coach Charles Clark does a good job with this group. He's got a good group, but he's also a very good coach. Ball screen and roll up top. Shooting the shot, no good. Oliver got a nice block out, comes past the timeline looking for someone, nothing there. Clears the ball to O'Charlie. Harper will left side to 007, who comes between the circles. She takes a ball screen, and they come out to set it. Somehow Grayson hangs on to the ball like Meadowlark Lemon there. Keeps the control of it. If you know who Meadowlark is, you're old. Ball taken inside by O'Charlie, but she had nothing there. Boy, they're big inside. Whitley takes it in, got bumped a little bit. No good. JB got a deflection on the rebound, but they clear coming past the timeline. Good. Nice pull up by Bryant from about 12 feet. Increases the lead to 16. We struggle into front court, but hold possession. And here's Miller. She'll gun the collegiate 3. It's off the front rim. JB attack.
And we're playing hard, and we're playing well. We got to hit shots, and we don't get second chances, so we got to hit the first shots.
Yeah, the room for error is very small. The window is really tight against this group. So we bring the ball out extremely high. They go into half court. It's not really a trap yet. They may if the ball comes at somebody. They're still actually man-to-man, aren't they?
They
Looked
are.
like they were getting ready to trap for a second. 26-10. Harper will lay the ball down to stop the 5-second count. Gives to JB. Harper goes off a screen, then Miller steps out. Kicks it back to Harper in the corner. 2 cutters, nothing there. Back to Bond. She'll gun the 3. Did she make it? Little air. Whitley really tried to save it. I thought she got bumped after the 3-point shot. No call. So they're letting that one go. 26-10. Coming past the timeline is Bryant. Guarded by Oliver. We're in a packed man. Artis comes out to ball screen her, and they're going to call one there.
Yep. Well, at least they're consistent with that,
Yeah.
So if you're going to do it on one end, do it on the other, and they're doing that. So that's how we're going to be playing the game right now. So you got to be careful on those ball screens. You got to really get set. You got to really hold your position long after the contact.
Harper sets the court. We come out. Bonds comes out to get it. Shuffles it, but gets it back. Boy, it's just hard to get anything right here. We have to work so hard for every shot. Miller, 1 of the 3, laid it down. They're a great team at cutting off drives. I mean, they move their feet well. And here's the ball screen. Harper takes all the wind, lays it back over her head. It was really a great try. And, man, number 30, Artis, throws that ball out of there like Wes Unseld.
Once again,
And
Coach.
yes,
Wes
that's
Unseld.
right. Not too many know who that is. Here's Skylar Oliver past the timeline. She's going to get bumped.
With their color TV when Wes Unseld plays them.
Tell you, as soon as I saw that, I thought of him. He was the greatest outlet passer. Old player for the Baltimore Bullets, for those of you that love trivia. I know I'm old. I live in the past. So I don't know any of the guys playing today, you know. My grandson knows everybody, and I can't even communicate with him. So 26-10, we do a double down for Whitley. Did she make it? Another good shot, didn't go. JB battling, the ball deflected back out, but Clarksville Academy, the Wildcats coming out of there roaring past the timeline. 3.5 to go in the third. They're going to come wide open for the long 3. It's no good. We try to block out, but we did not shield off number 10, Moss. And Atia Moss lays it back in and is fouled, and the basket counts.
Yeah, Grayson just couldn't quite get position right there, and Moss has got the length advantage and just kind of reached over the shoulder around her, and Grayson was leaning too far and got called for the foul. It was a good call.
Their biggest lead, 18. It just went to 19, 3:26 to go. So we're in a world of hurt right now, so let's see if we can put together a couple of possessions and get fruitful here. Left side over to Miller. Miller to Oliver. Oliver has a baseline, but they cut it off nicely with help. And a reaching, I thought a reaching foul, but they tipped away there. Pomeroy checks back into the contest. She'll give Miller a break. Oliver's out. Miller's inbounding it. The inbounding pass is going to come to J.B. Sizemore, who saves it nicely. We're really struggling. We're really hustling, even though some of the possessions are a struggle. We're saving some balls that could be going out of bounds.
Yep.
Okay, JB inside, post nicely, turns, lays it up.
That's good.
It is
Good move.
deflected, but not before. A foul is called on number 4, Bryant, as JB made a nice little Bob Cousy move inside there. Looked good. And Cousy, he retired in the 60s, so that's not that far back.
It goes just like watching Turner Classic movies.
JB tickles the twine on the first one, and it's 29-11, 2:59 to go.
That's back when the key still looked like a key.
It was, and that's why it's the key for those of you that wonder why. I still call it the top of the key. Most commentators, they call it top of the circle, but because that's what it is, but I still go by the key so often. 29-11, gunning the long 3, no good. Harper with the long board comes out of there with it. 2:49 to go, we're down 18. Little stutter step dribble, picked up nicely though by Johnson. Pomeroy facing a tough man-to-man from Moss, takes it into the corner. Picks it back out. We skip it around to JB, who'll hand to Harper.
Yeah, Coach, and their help side just makes it tough to make
Yes.
those dribble penetrations right there because they do step off and help so well.
Harper on a back dribble loses it out of bounds. I've never seen her do that before, and it's just, this Clarksville Academy team can get in your head.
A little bit of frustration.
Yeah.
A little bit of, 11 points is, not what we're used to at
Right.
this point in the game, and so just the frustration setting in. But, again, I think we're playing well.
Playing hard.
Just a couple possessions have gotten away from us.
Clarksville Academy, number 10, Moss, moves the ball around. Now to Johnson. She'll gun the long one. No good. You can tell they're used to shooting those, not making them all. Miller will gun the 3 downtown. No good. Long rebound pulled down by Curry. Curry brings it up down the left side. Hands to Moss. Moss will gun. No good again. Prather with the rebound. Gives on the cut there to, was that number 10?
Number 10, yeah.
Number 10, that's Moss on a nice cut. Little give and go type action, 31-11. So Coach is out to 21:47 to go.
Yeah, and it's just kind of crept out there. I mean, they've been
has.
ahead, obviously the majority of the game, but it hasn't felt like a storm or
Right.
a blowout. It's just kind of just 2 points, then it's 4 points, then it's 7 points, then it's 9. It's kind of made its way up to 20, and a lot just because of our missed opportunities and a lack of second chances, and we haven't been able to get to the free throw line either.
Right. There's 20-point blowouts and there's 20-point struggles, and I know I've been on both ends of those, and you feel like, man, we played hard, lost by 20, and then feel like we played hard, and the 20-point win didn't feel like 20 points.
Yep.
And I think Clarksville Academy, they know they're in a battle. They can't let up at all, and they're not doing that. And they're picking those up full court right now. And now they're looking to trap in back court. Pomeroy's got to get rid of it. She steps through. I thought she might have gotten held, but they're going to instead call the jump alternate possession is going to the Wildcats, 31-11. So we didn't see the trap coming quickly enough, I don't believe, and the Wildcats inbounding.
Yeah, she tried to step through it, but again, just the strength of Clarksville Academy's girls just prevented that.
Moss on the fling gets bailed out on the foul, and she'll go to line for 2.
I think it was Grayson on the foul right there, and Coach Wilkerson calls a quick timeout. Just
Quick
gotta
timeout.
try to settle everything right here. We kind of got out of sorts those last couple of possessions with the trap and then the foul, so just going to try to calm the girls down. And, we got 1:36 in the quarter, and we just want to get some positive momentum going here in this next, 9.5 minutes.
If any of you are new to our broadcast, our girls' team has played very well this year, but they are saddled with 4 injuries right now, 2 permanent surgeries that happened That's right. 1 was permanent. Cammy's, and the other 3 hopefully will return at tournament time. But we've had 2 surgeries this week is what I should have been saying.
There you go.
Number 10, eyeing the mark, Moss, yes. So that's had a big effect on us. Riley was really disappointed in not getting cleared to play. Didn't think she would be. I know she was really expecting that as Moss nails the second one and is replaced by Bryant. 33-11. Out to 22 points. So like Coach said, we're not used to scoring here less than 15 points deep into the third quarter.
Well, and against a team like this, like you mentioned, the girls, and we've said it before, 3 of those girls are our post presence, and they're just not able to be on the floor and help us out. And JB's doing a great job in hustling, but giving up some size, down there, and it's hard for us to get those buckets down close.
Gunning the 3, Shanae Johnson, and it's good, 36-11, and now Clarksville Academy playing very relaxed and loose, and they're just going to let it go. 1:05 to go, so we're in a deep hole here with a wounded squad, and there's a shove off on Pomeroy. Stuck the hand out there. And this Clarksville Academy team, they're not only good, they're staying active and busy, and the bench is cheering over there like it's a 1-point game. And so our bench obviously is really, really depleted over there.
Subdued. The girls from Clarksville Academy have shot well from range as well. I've been impressed.
Right.
They shoot well, obviously, inside, but they've also shot well from range.
Oliver with another good block out on the 3. 45 seconds to go, 36-11. Harper takes it into the key, brings it back out to 007. Between the circles, nice crossover move, but it's thrown away. She committed to the pass, left her feet, and here they come roaring and pulling up for a 15-footer, bouncing no good. Battling is JB, and they're going to give the ball to JB on the baseline. Nice board, and she got fouled.
That foul was on number 14, Coach, and her first, I believe, of the game.
All right.
Did a nice job blocking out.
Yeah, that was. Harper, 25 seconds to go, 36-11. Bring it up. Past the timeline. We set 4 across the baseline. Then JB comes out top, and we clear to Reese Duggar, who's checked in. Reese is going to throw the ball away. And she's going to foul in backcourt, trying to hook around. And got her hand tied up in there, too, and that's going to send them to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 with 11.9 to go. And what is that, 25-point deficit? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I have to ask Coach about math. My Antioch math not quite as good as Vanderbilt math. 36-11.
I don't judge, Coach. I don't judge.
I
might think less of you, but
yeah,
I don't judge.
I'm used to being judged. It's nothing new to me. 37-11, 11.9. Adolphin looked good on that shot. Jaden Adolphin eyes it, marks it, misses it, and they're going to go over the board that time. As another tall girl, Prather, over the back. Man, if we just had one of those tall people, how it would change our team.
Well, at 37, we're holding them to 12 points a quarter, which is not a bad thing. We just got to make our
Harper with 10.
opportunities.
Harper with 7. Give to Oliver with 5. She's going to give to Charlie. Going to have to throw up a hop back. I don't know if she can get it off, and they bump her. Unfortunately, there's only 1 second left, and we've got to inbound it for a buzzer shot. So we're not going to get to go to the line.
All right, man, I'd like to draw them out and see if we can get a cutter to the basket.
Yes.
Maybe a back screen to somebody.
Yeah, let's see what we do here with 1 second. Oh, Charlie on the run, guns it, long one.
Got it.
And she banked that off the board through the net. Bada!
I don't know how she missed the goal that's been raised here on the side, one of our practice goals. She kind of went around the corner of that, and the English off the glass was perfect.
And that's a great little short pass, but a great little spin by Harper with only 1 second to let it go just in time and giving the ball a chance by getting it high in the air, and it bangs off the glass and nestles through the net beautifully. So that's kind of our one highlight tonight, Coach.
It's just like we've been talking about. It's just been kind of a grind up to this point. I appreciate the effort that we're giving. We're playing hard. I know Coach Dan's going to find some things to constructively address as we go forward in practices, but the effort's there. The attitude has been good. We've shown some frustration here just recently, but I'd like to see us in this fourth quarter just continue to press hard and work for some open shots and maybe try to get an offensive second chance here and there, and really try to get to the free throw line. 6 fouls now on Clarksville Academy. I'd like to see us maybe put it on the floor and attack the basket, see if we can't get some of the free ones.
Right. All right, we're going to inbounds on the side, 37-14. So this is it. When I've been in these situations, it's let's try to win the fourth quarter. Let's see if we can win this fourth quarter. Probably not going to come back and win, but we did come back down 22 last year in the third, but that was a lot different situation. Bonds is knocked down on the screen, but Oliver saves it over to O'Charlie. Oh, faked a nice three, pulls up 15-foot. I thought that was in. No good. Coming out of there with it is Bryant. They're roaring past the timeline. Nice fast break, lays underneath, no good. Excellent pass. They're battling, throwing the ball up, and we're going to foul as, Clarksville Academy ran a great break and then a great pass,
nice
and then just
touch
hammered
pass
the
there
board.
by number 30. She had good awareness of where her teammate was on the back side of that transition, and she tapped it over to her. I think that's what she was trying to do.
Yes, Michaela Artis was doing that, and sending the line, going to the line is Tia Moss, who is off the mark on this one.
And I don't, Coach McClary have to tell me, but I think they've not shot well from the free throw line. Just something to note moving forward into tournament season.
Tia rolls the second one in, and Miller will check back in. Our principal, Mr. Brian Bishop, sending me several sarcastic text messages here. Says Cammie is coaching the TV from the bed. So I hope she's feeling a little bit better today. She had surgery early this morning on her knee. Whitley Miller gives to Pomeroy. Try to go down the key. Nothing there. Back out to Miller. Top the circle. Right side, Oliver. They're extending that defense, and we're extending the offense. JB, left side to Oliver. Protecting the ball nicely. Miller. We're in good triple threats. Good solid triple threats. Ava wanted it. Oliver thought she had it. Takes it baseline. Brings it back out here to Pomeroy. Into the lane. Lays it back up. No good. Artist with the board will clear to Bryant. 38-14.
Travel.
She walked.
Good drive by Ava that time. Kind of the scoop shot, you know, not one you work on a lot. She's got good touch, you know, down there close, but that one just kind of scooped a little too hard off the backboard. But again, I like the strategy. We just got to be able to convert.
Panda Bear hits Miller as she come off a double down screen. Clarksville Academy picks it up pretty good. Junkyard Dog looks for 3 cutters. She finds one on the baseline, and that's Ava Pomeroy, the Panda Bear, with a 10-foot baseline as she came along that bottom line and came open. Nice cut. 38-16, 6:15 to go. Clarksville Academy facing our packed man-to-man. Artist looking for a cutter. Throws it long range to the corner and gunning the 3 is Moss. Yes. 41-16. Under 6 minutes to go. This team's just good. They are tough.
Yeah, well, they shoot well. I tell you, they defend well. They come off screens really, you know, they have the right ideas defensively how to play, do team defense with these screens that we're running.
Cut through JB's going to walk with it. They've got a team that might could make a run here in single A private school tournament action. Check against Carly Downing, seeing her first action tonight. Carly, who was sidelined last year with injury. 41-16, Clarksville Academy. They've only got, I guess they got 7 girls dressed out there over there on the sideline. Clarksville Academy gunning Artist, the 15-footer left. It's up there, no good. JB with a nice board. Clears it to Pomeroy, 41-16 as we approach 5 minutes of the contest. Boys action coming up right after this. JB inside nice and Miller.
Nice
she
move.
hooks it back up overhead. It's deflected on the rejection, and they say it went off Miller. Miller is surprised. I don't see how they got that call. We'll be asking Mr. Atkins how many viewers we have tonight. Don't know exactly how many we have yet.
All of them. We have all the viewers
All the people viewing are viewing, aren't they? Gunning again. And Bryant is not afraid to put it up, and she's knocking them down. 44-16. Ava Pomeroy in the front court. Going to receive a ball screen. Rejects it, goes down the left side, kicks it over to Downing. Downing at the baseline. JB hustling in from outside, and they're going to call the foul on JB, or will they call that on?
It's on Clarksville Academy. JB's going to the line for 1-1.
All right, good. That was on Con, I believe.
I think it was on 4.
Okay, sorry about that. So they're getting a couple new girls in, McKenna Phillips, and also Satara Warren coming in, and Warren's a tall one too. JB, nice stroke, bottom. 44-17. Junkyard is the mark. Guns it. Yes. 44-18, 4:30 to go. Clarksville Academy in the front court. Try to lob inside to their tall girl. We deflected away nicely. JB, we hit ahead to Carly. Carly lays it up. Did she make it? Yep. She made that, ladies and gentlemen. Good. 44-20. Nice little run here by the Eagles. They're not quitting. And they're gunning up a 3. Nice block out by JB. Excuse me, that was by Duggar. Duggar gives to JB, who hands to Pomeroy, left side to Miller. Miller walked. Well, that was, again, I didn't see a lot of shuffling there. When it's not obvious disadvantage, advantage, I wish they'd let it go there. 44-20, 3:53 to go. Clarksville Academy driving the ball in. We didn't get the help side at all there as Moss takes it right side, and nothing there to stop her.
I don't know if we were lazy or just unaware there on our help side.
To the JB. JB tries to take it to the free throw line, deflected away. Really trying to work hard on the dribbling. Now that we're trapped in the corner, we need a timeout here real quickly. And did we get it?
Goal.
Nope. So 46-20, 3:25 to go. I thought we might be getting a timeout there in a lot of trouble. Bryant hands off to Dolphin as they play catch out here. Moss comes out to get it. 46-20. The new girl's going to come in, throw it right off the glass.
Oh.
No good. And JB
That's Reese.
Reese battling nicely on the boards with Shanae Johnson. And they're going to call a foul on her. On us. Excuse me, that's a Dolphin is going to go to the line, not Johnson. 46-20, so we're in a big 26-point hole, but our girls will keep working hard. Bonds to check in with Harper. The first one, strings good. And the Dolphin will have the second one. 3:09 to go, 47-20 now. Lead extended, and that's off to the right. Didn't come off properly, but laying the ball nicely back over her head is Satara Warren, who came in, and that was a nice-looking shot. She's a tall one in there also. JB takes all the wind, had it deflected, stripped away, and then a foul called on Bonds. Frustration foul from behind.
Yeah, it looked like JB may have gotten a little contact there on the dribble penetration. It was a good little move, and then ball got knocked loose, and I think Grayson was going for it. And then when Clarksville Academy girl came up with it, Grayson just continued on and committed the foul.
Moss back to the line, guns it off the back iron, no good. And now we've got a few new people coming in for Clarksville Academy as the lead climbs out to 29. Moss said it. Even their subs are tall, Coach. Good. 50-20, 2:55 to go. Coming in is Mallory Lehman. Nicole Curry also in there, and guarding Shanae Johnson guarding the ball. Ball screen there. Harper. Hop backs three. No good. Good looking shot though. Whit Miller in there. She's fouled as she gets the rebound. They're going to call that on Shanae Johnson. Other girls that haven't seen a lot of action, they're back in for them is Prather, number 14, Savannah Prather. And Whitley string music's that one. And also Satara Warner, who had a nice putback back over her head. So they've got all 5 starters in at this point. And she strings the second one good. 50-22, 2:40 to go. Stay around for our boys action.
Coach, lots of takeaways from this game that, you know, a lot of positive things, but still obviously some gap that we need to make up. We're going to be competitive in a game like this, and I know Coach Wilkerson will get back to work. And, you know, we've got another game tomorrow, a makeup game against Mount Juliet Christian, so it'll be good to see him come in tomorrow and bounce back. You know, get home, get some rest, and kind of put this one behind you.
So Charlie gets the screen, gives it to Reese Duggar. Good looking three, but wasn't there. Miller didn't get the ball ripped away in time, and it's tied up. Possession to the Wildcats. No, back to us. 50-22, 2:07 to go.
They're the Cougars, Coach.
Have I been saying Wildcats? That's DCA and BGA and Kentucky. Good night.
Arizona.
50-22. I knew it was a cat of some type. So, discussion at the line about
discrepancy at the book.
The foul. Yeah. 2:07 to go. Boys action coming up. And we're going to ask Mr. Atkins, does he know how many viewers we've got left? We'll see if he can check. And he's going to give us the signal. Waiting.
57? 67. 67, Coach.
67, all right. And we know we always have several hundred on YouTube the next day. A lot of the kids go home and watch it. So hope this is helps out a little bit, especially those of you who can't make it here. 50-22. They throw it away. JB, the junkyard, 1:51 to go, is going to hand to Harper. She wanted the three, thought better of it. Now back to JB. She'll gun the three. Did she make it?
Got
yes,
it.
spring music. Bottom. 50-25, 140. We're still playing hard. Cougars looking for a shot, 50-25. Kick the ball in the corner, nothing there. Lob way across over to Lehman. Lehman hands to Johnson. Johnson to Prather. Prather down the lane, and it's kind of bailed out on the fling there. Oliver set to check back in with Downing. Prather will go to the line with a 25-point lead with 1:20 to go. So Tara Warren will check back in for Clarksville Academy. Good. 51-25. Harper and Miller will finish the game.
Coach, I don't know that this affects the seeding in the tournament. You know, I think the Academy was pretty secure in their position, and I'm not sure what this does as a loss. But what we got to do is finish out the regular season well in the next few games.
Oliver in the corner. She's going to be slapped at and blocked. Finally, the call against Phillips will go to the line. 51-25, 1:12 to go. And coming into the contest, we've got two new kids, number 14, Hannah Johnson, and Reagan Locke, number 20. I told Reagan in class today she's going to score. We'll see if my prophecy comes true. Oliver guns it and rims it in. And coming in is our stat man's daughter, Kate McClary. So we'll see if any of these kids can get on the scorebook. Coach McClary stands kind of like in the movie. Who was it? Which one was that? I forgot.
A movie where somebody stands up?
Yeah, 51-26, gunning the three. I'll think of it in a second. Robert Redford, when he got shot, you know, and came back.
Was it Bob Cousy that shot him?
The Natural is what I'm thinking of. And his old girlfriend stood up. That's what I thought Coach McClary was doing. Okay, Oliver gets a nice screen from McClary.
There's Reagan.
Ball taking baseline lock, lays it up a little too hard.
You were almost a prophet.
And she's struggling forward. Oliver in the lane. Does she get it out? No, she gets out to Hannah. Hannah, 15-footer, no good. We're battling on the boards. Clarksville Academy trapped in the corner. Got a chance to pick it off, but we're not able to. Down to 38. And nice steal by Downing. Oliver, right side, 30 seconds to go. See if we can get a good basket here at the end. McClary hands over to Johnson. Johnson to Locke. Locke brings the ball out. 20 seconds to go. Driving down the lane, laying the ball up nicely over her head is Johnson. Good. Johnson usually gets on the board when she gets in the game. 10 seconds to go, 51-28. So good possession there by our younger group. 5 seconds, they'll dribble out the clock. And a 51-28 win. Oliver steals it. Will she gun it from midcourt? And she had it off the rim. We almost had another long buzzer beater there. And so Skylar said, I'm going to play to the wire. None of this hold the ball and everybody shake hands.
Play the final horn, Coach.
That's what we did in the 80s, Coach.
That's why there's time on the clock,
That's right. That's what we used to do. So Coach McClary will have our highlights, and we'll sign off for a few moments. So while he's tallying those up, Clarksville Academy runs their record to 15-0 in the district. 15-4 overall and 9-0 in the district.
Yep.
So unfortunately, we have to clear this crowd for the boys' parents. Just a tough COVID rule we've got to go by. Coach McClary, do you have the stats there for me? Actually, Coach, he's finishing them up, and Coach Brothers is going to read those off for us.
I've got the Nashville Christian stats right now, Coach. Carly with 2 points right there in the last quarter. Ava Pomeroy finished with 6. Charlie Harper was 6. Julia Bell with 7, leads all scores from Nashville Christian. Whitley with 5. Hannah Johnson got 2 right there near the end. So just a tough night on the offensive end. Didn't hit many of our first chance shots there in the first half, and that created the deficit, and we got very few, I should say, second chance efforts. Got some right there at the end with some of the substitutes. For Clarksville Academy, Johnson had 5, Bryant had 8, the Dolphin had 7. Atia Moss led everybody with 17. Shay Khan with 5, Warren with 2, Prater with 1, and Curry donated 6.
All right, well, boys action in a moment. Mr. Bishop just texted me another sarcastic question asking me, did I just compare Coach McClary to Robert Radford's girlfriend? That's exactly what I did. So we'll be back in 14 minutes with the boys' action, and we'll sign off for a couple of minutes.